Well, we're now going over to our correspondent Ali Risk in Lebanon for the latest on developments in Tripoli, where there's been fighting between different factions. Ali, I understand that the death toll is rising. What's the latest you can tell us?
Well, actually, I'm standing here on the front lines. You could consider on the front lines between the two feuding parties who are actually sniping at each other. Of course, we are also hearing bombings, heavy bombings. If you can hear right now, just now, shooting between both sides. Of course, it was expected that there would be a ceasefire at 4 o'clock local time, but this time has passed. Up till now, no ceasefire. Now, we did see on our way here, we did see the army going on the outskirts of the city, entering into the city. But it appears, as you can hear, heavy fighting. We just now hear a bomb, actually. If you can hear now, a very loud explosion. So, of course, in general, the ceasefire seems far away. This might be the storm before the ending, as they say. Of course, maybe a last attempt, but until now, a heavy fighting, and no end appears to be close.
Ali, what's your situation there now? Are you in a fairly sheltered or secure area?
Excuse me?
What's your personal situation there now? Are you in a fairly secure or sheltered area away from the fighting?
Well, actually, we're here, of course, with a couple of journalists here. Of course, journalists are standing here. This is, of course, considered maybe a kind of safe area between the two. But as you see, of course, between both sides now, the fighting, if I can tell you about who these people are. Of course, these groups are divided. You have one group which is supposedly Parliament's great leader, on one side. On the other side, you have, of course, the members of the Alawi community. These two are fighting each other now. The political situation has taken its toll on the situation on the street. Of course, every time political rhetoric escalates between certain rival political leaders, you see what you're just seeing now, of course. But concerning this area specifically, demographically, there is an old rivalry even before the political stalemate between the Alawi community and certain other groups. So it's demographics in addition to a political stalemate which have led to a total increase, a total escalation of the situation, as you can see. Just now, of course, now it appears just for 1 minute the fighting has calmed down, just as you can see now once again. As I said, we did see security services and army troops on the outskirts entering the city. They haven't reached the main battleground, the main front lines here yet. We do hope that they do, but if this continues, it will be very difficult for the Lebanese army to enter.
Okay. Michel Aoun is expected to be giving a press conference in about 20 minutes or 15 minutes from now. What do you expect his message is going to be?
I'm sorry, you're going to have to repeat that question. I'm sorry.
Sorry, Al. Michel Aoun is expected to be giving a press conference, a televised press conference, in about 15 to 20 minutes. What message do you expect him to be giving?
Actually, the Michel Aoun's press conference is going to be focusing on the accusations which were directed to him from Prime Minister Designate Fouad Senoura. Fouad Senoura said that Michel Aoun once saw, if you can just hear now, a very loud explosion.
Absolutely.
A loud explosion right now. Fighting has highly intensified. If you can just, I can tell the cameraman to just give her a photo of, I don't know if you can see the smoke right there rising. An explosion which could be maybe just meters away, tens of meters away from here, an explosion just right now. In response to your question, Michel Aoun will be focusing on the political stalemate. He will slightly speak about, of course, the tense situation in Tripoli, but he will speak about also the political stalemate in general, the accusations which were directed to him by Prime Minister Designate Fouad Senoura.